So Jagannath Baldeswara Mai ki jai, Nrsimha Bhagwan ki jai, Panchatattva ki Shad Goswami ki jai, Guru Parampara ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. So Hare Krishna Purus Mataji, welcome all of you and thank you for keeping the appointment with Krishna today. And today is 12th of March 2025. So we'll be reciting verse number 13.3 from Bhagavad Gita and discussing. Kshetragyam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetagnayo jnanam yattajnanam matam mama kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrajnayor jnanam yattajnanam matam mama. Translation by Divine Sri Prabhupada ki jai. O Skyan of Bharata, you should understand that I am also the knower in all bodies, and to understand this body and its knower is called knowledge. That is my opinion. Jai Sri Prabhupada ki jai. So this, so now this is the 13th chapter in Bhagavad Gita, titled Nature, the Enjoyer and Consciousness. See, let us see the connection between the 12th chapter and 13th chapter. Because in this chapter, Krishna is introduction, the introduction to Jnana section is there. In chapter 6 to 12, Krishna concluded his description of Bhakti Yoga. And from in chapters 13 to 18, he describes Jnana Yoga. Now, one may ask the question, if Bhakti is a culmination of the Yoga ladder, then why is Jnana presented after the section on Bhakti? So, understanding the connection between Bhakti section and Jnana section, it will reveal the reason, right? See, in the 12.7 verse, Krishna promised Mrityu Samsara Sagarat, Tesham Aham Samudhartam Mrityu Samsara Sagarat, right? So he's telling, he promised to save his devotees from the path of birth and death. So the chapters 13 to 18 fulfills this promise that he will save his devotees from path by supplying the philosophical knowledge which is necessary to take us out from the entanglement, material entanglement, right? So that's why this section 13 to 18 is called Jnana section. But actually, if you see, the entire Bhagavad Gita is Bhakti. The first 6 chapters discuss how to achieve Bhakti through one's works, right? Karma Yoga. Last 6 chapters, 13 to 18, discuss how to achieve Bhakti through knowledge, Jnana section. And the middle 6 chapters discuss Bhakti itself. So, see, Jnana, the knowledge, it will have its use in assisting our detachment from Maya and our attachment to Krishna. So, when we utilize knowledge as a means to attain devotion, it becomes a part of Bhakti. So, without the touch of Bhakti, both Karma and Jnana are useless. So, this is another reason why the discussion of Bhakti comes in the middle of Bhagavad Gita, where it can remain in contact with both Karma and Jnana. So, it can lend some value, right? So, we saw in this chapter starting, right? Arjuna is asking 6 questions. And Krishna is explaining the field of activities and the knower of the field. So, Krishna is explaining the field of activities as the body by which the soul engages within his allotted sphere of activities within the material world. So, the soul, the knower of the field, right, has knowledge of his own field of activities. And Krishna is the super soul, Paramatma, is the knower of all fields of activity, of all living entities. So, in this 13.3, Krishna explains the second Kshetrajna, that is knower of the field, and consumption of this knowledge, Jnana. So, the second knower who is the knower of the field, that is the super source of Paramatma. And he gives a definition of knowledge. So Arjuna's fifth question, no? So knowledge. That is to understand body and its knower. That is super soul and soul. To understand this is called knowledge. So Arjuna inquired from Krishna 6 things, right? Kshetra, Kshetragya, Prakriti, Purusha, Jnanam, Gyayam. So what is knowledge? What is object of knowledge? Field of activities, right? Kshetra is the field of activity. Kshetragya, worker on that field. Right? Kshetra, Kshetragya and Prakriti, nature. Purusha means the enjoyer. So 6 questions, but 6 inquiries. If you actually understand these 6, no, he becomes the perfect knower. And that is said by Krishna. Yatta jnanam matam mama. Jnanam means knowledge. So if anyone can understand the 6 items that is discussed here, then he is in full knowledge. That's what Krishna says. He says, my opinion. It doesn't force you. I am telling you. This is my opinion. See, we are sitting in this, for example, we are sitting in this room, right? So in the room, the floor is called the kshetra, the field. It's a small field. It's also a field. It's a small field. And every one of us, we know that we are sitting on the floor. Nobody will say, I am the floor. Correct? Will anybody say, I am the floor? Nobody. So it is common sense, right? So if you try to understand from the simple example that I am one identity and this field, that is another identity. So I know that I am sitting on this floor. So similarly, this body is one identity and I am another identity. So knowledge means when we can understand that it is my body, not I body. My body, not I. Nobody says I body. No, everybody says my body. This is knowledge. But Prabhupada says in his lectures, right? But these rascals, they are saying I body, I am this body. What you are, I am this body. Right? Everything with this bodily relation. It is an example that there may be thousands of girls, women, but a particular woman with whom you get married, then you get the bodily relation. And she is the wife. That is mine. In the combination, the child comes out. My child. In this way, my house, my property, my body, my relative, my friend, my brother, my nation, right? This my, right? But people don't understand that the beginning of my philosophy has begun from this body, correct? And body, actually, I am not. That is knowledge. This is Brahma Jnana. So the whole history of the world means this mistaken idea, I and mine. Therefore, Krishna says, Yatta Jnanam, Kshetra Kshetranyor Yatta Jnanam, Matam Mama. So Krishna is giving that one should know what he is and one should know what is his body, then he is in knowledge. Only matter cannot understand this. See, the dogs, cats, they cannot understand. But a human being can understand this. So Bhagavad-gītā is meant for the human being, not for cats and dogs. So human society should take care of this knowledge. Then the life will be successful. So it's very simple, right? Kshetra. I am sitting on this floor. Floor is different identity from me. I am this floor. I am this floor. I am this room. No, it is wrong. It is my floor. It is my room. Similarly, this body, we say my, right? So my finger, my head, my leg. Nobody says that I leg, I finger, I head. This is knowledge. So we should not identify ourselves with this body. This is knowledge. I am not this body, I am spirit soul. So this is beginning of spiritual life. Cats and dogs, they cannot understand. The cat cannot understand that he is not the body. Dog cannot understand that he is not the body. It is only the human being who can understand. So, in the human life, one does not try to understand this simple knowledge, then he remains like cats and dogs. He is no better than cats and dogs. See, for example, I am staying in an apartment. I am occupying this apartment. Therefore, I am the occupier. I am not the owner. Owner is a different person. If you are rented in a rented apartment, right? Similarly, this body, there are two souls. super soul and the individual soul. Jivatma and Paramatma, Brahman, Parabrahman. So Jivatma is Brahman constitutionally, right? Because Mamayavamshu Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatana, 15.7 Bhagavad Gita. The living entities, they are part and parcel of Krishna. So qualitatively, they are the same, Krishna and the living entity. So there is no difference in quality. But quantity, there is difference. So Paramatma, Bhagavan, Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti sabdyate. 1, 2, 11, Bhagavatam says. All these three features of the absolute truth, right? Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. So the ultimate cause is Bhagavan. As it is confirmed by Krishna, right? Brahmana Aham Pratishta in 14.27 Bhagavad Gita. So the Brahman effulgence that is standing on Krishna, right? So Krishna is the source of the Brahman effulgence. Just like the sun globe is the source of sunshine. Sunshine is very big, all pervading, right? And sun appears to be located in some place. But which is important? Sunshine is important or the sun globe is important? Now, because the sunshine is emanating from the sun, it has no independent existence. As soon as the sun disappears, there is no sunshine. So wherever there is sun, there is sunshine. Therefore, sunshine is dependent on sun. So you cannot hide anything from Krishna. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto. I am situated in everyone's heart. Mata smritir jnanam apohanam cha. 15.15 Bhagavad Gita says. I may forget, but Krishna knows. So Krishna knows that I wanted to enjoy something in this material world. So he gives me the chance. So he says, okay, now I'll give you the opportunity, enjoy. You wanted a body like this? All right, you take this. You wanted a body like a demigod in the heavenly planet, like Andhra or Brahma? All right, take this body. Or you wanted a body like a hog to eat stool? All right, take this body. Ye yatamam prapadyante, 4.11 Bhagavad Gita. So whatever you want, see, Krishna is a witness. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe Arjuna tishtati. 18.61 Bhagavad Gita says. So it's nothing, he's noting down your desires and he's giving you the opportunity. Just like if somebody is, you are staying in someone's place, right? Yes, I given this for the program. So we are staying in one room. He's a very kind person. So he has given me this room. So, but if I say, Prabhu, this room does not suit me, give me that room. Oh, yes, yes, you come, please come. So this is a question of love and affection, right? So Krishna is so affectionate to the living entity. Whatever he wants, he is giving him. Come on, take it. We find so many varieties of body. Why so many varieties of body? Because the living entity wants a particular type of apartment. If this type of apartment would have been given to me, I would have been very much happy. All right, you take this. But the owner of the apartment is Krishna. So therefore it is said, Kshetragyam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. So the living entity is occupier of this body. And the owner is Krishna. Therefore Krishna's another name is Rishikesha. Body means the senses. Okay. We are enjoying with this body. Means we are enjoying the sense gratification. So we are using our eyes to see something beautiful. So God has given us these eyes. See nicely to your heart's content. I want to touch something very soft. So Krishna has given us, all right, to take this opportunity. So this is the Vedic injunction. So he is giving us satisfaction, whatever we want to enjoy. He is given us full facility within this middle world. But because we do not know what is actual enjoyment, so the so-called enjoyment is turning to be a very distressed condition. See, just like a child, Prabhupada gives, in his classes, if he is given full freedom, all right, my dear child, whatever you like you to do, you do. So you cannot stay in one kind of engagement, no child, no. Sometimes this he wants, sometimes that, sometimes this. He's not happy, moving around here and next, very quickly. But if he follows the instruction of the parent, my dear child, you do like this, you eat like this, then he is happy. So if he takes the freedom in his own hand, it is not possible to become happy. So Krishna has given a certain type of body. So I am the occupier of this body and I am enjoying. But because my calculation is mistaken, as soon as we forget, so we forget Krishna, right? As soon as you forget that this body is given by Krishna, then struggle. So this body should be utilized for satisfaction of Krishna. That is the real sense. That is real knowledge. Sorry. If I am given this apartment by somebody to live, I cannot dissatisfy that person. Then I will be asked to vacate. That will be distress condition for me. So why people are suffering? People are suffering because, see, one has been given all the facilities as he desires, but because he has his own program, that's why he is not satisfied. But if he accepts Krishna's program, then he will be satisfied. That is Krishna consciousness movement. Prabhupada says, we are asking people to follow Krishna's program. Don't plan your own rascal program. You will never be happy. But we are busy for rascal program. We do not know what is happening as a resultant action. See, the human society, not the animal society. Krishna says, Chatur Varniyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaya. 4.13. Guna Karma Vibhagashaya. According to Guna, if it's associated with Sattva Guna, then that class is called Brahmana. If one is associating with Rajo Guna, that class is called Kshatriya. If one is associated with mixed Guna, especially Rajo and Tamo, that class is called Vaishya. And if one is associating with Tamo Guna, that class is called Shudra. Chatur Varniya Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaya. So this way there are varieties of life. But that opportunity is given by Krishna. Because he is the witness. He is Hanumanta Upadrishta. He is seeing everything. He is within our heart. Ishvara Sarva Bhutana Mruddesha Arjuna Tishtati. So in this way, sorry. So this way we are changing different varieties of life. Sometimes human being, sometimes animal, sometimes demigod, sometimes something else, right? Rich man, poor man, Brahmana, Shudra. In this way we are wandering in different species of life. And different positions and different planets. See, there are millions and trillions of planets, but there are 84 lakh species of life. In this way we are wandering. This is our position. So this is not a very good business. Bhutva Bhutva Praliyate, 8.19 Bhagavad Gita says. Just like we have got this, now this human form of body. So such and such very good position, very good business. But at any moment, he will kicked out. So there is no guarantee, right? So then again, I have to accept, according to my karma, another body, where I may not get this position. I may not even be a human being. Because according to my mentality, I will get the body, right? Yam yam vapi smaran, right? Look, Kalevaram, right? Tyajeti ante Kalevaram, 8.6 Bhagavad Gita says. Our next birth will be settled according to the mental condition at the time of death. So for the mental condition, one has to practice. Abhyas. So what is that kind of practice? What kind of practice we have to do? How the practice should be done? That is indicated in very beautifully in Bhagavad Gita. 9.25 says, Yanti Deva Vrta Devan, Pitrun Yanti Pitr Vrtaha. See, Prabhupada says they are going to go to trying to go to the moon planet. But you cannot go in that way. That is not possible. You cannot go by force to in any planet. You have to prepare yourself. Just in this planet, if you want to go to America, US, you have to prepare yourself, right? You should have passport, visa, so many papers. You cannot force. I have come to America. Immigration will immediately check, right? Where is your passport? Where is your visa? Similarly, if such rules are there here, even in this planet, how can we dare to go to the moon planet or other planets by force? This is all childish. So this Vedic civilization is meant for training the whole people in such a way that they will be engaged in the performance of yajna. Yajnartha karma. Either he acts as a Shudra or either he acts as a Brahmana, it doesn't matter. The real aim is to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. It's very easy. Prabhupada says, there are so many grades of officers in a big establishment, right? Either a manager, servant. See, the whole thing is to satisfy the supreme authority of the office. Everything is all right. So according to the capacity, one is ordinary servant, one is manager, one is a clerk, this and that. That's all right. Similarly, according to our quality, One may be Brahmana, one may be Kshatriya, one may be Shudra, Vaishya. It doesn't matter. Whole society, if they're engaged in satisfying Krishna, that is perfection. So Prabhupada says the Krishna conscious movement is not that we are asking everyone to become a sannyasi like, right? And then give up everything. That is not our program. He says you act as a Brahmana, act as a Kshatriya or Vaishya or Shudra. It doesn't matter, but you try to satisfy Krishna. That is the program. You have to adjust. See, nobody is lower and nobody is higher. Just like in my body, I have got head, I have got leg, hands. See, leg may be less important than the head, but everything is important in the service of the body, whole body. Simply heads, there is no leg, then you cannot work. Suppose that you have got a good brain, but there is no leg. Then you have to take up help from others. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, everyone should be engaged in Krishna consciousness. Then the society will be perfect. Otherwise, there will be total chaos. So that is the position of the present moment. People are not happy. Although there is enough money in the Western countries, no? Enough to enjoyable things are there. But because we have created this chaos in this world, without following Krishna consciousness, there is always trouble. So this Krishna conscious movement, Prabhupada says in one of the classes, this Krishna movement is all-round solution. Overall solution to all the problems. Therefore, Prabhupada says our request. He said those who are actually leaders, they should take this Krishna conscious movement very seriously. Study its philosophy. Try to spread it as far as possible according to his own capacity. So very important points. So it's very nicely said that the devotees are very fortunate to be delivered very soon from material existence. But they have to take to the practice. So this verse, no, 13.3, subject to the body and the knower of the body, soul and super soul. So this very important. If you know this, it is not, ultimately come to know that I am not this body, I am spirit soul, then you are in knowledge. So we should know Krishna is the supreme, this is the cause of all causes, Sarva Karana Karanam. Right? He says in Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarva Karana Karanam. And this is the cause of all causes. Even the 10.10 Bhagavad-gītā seed verse, he says, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu, Mata Sarvam Pravartate, Iti Matva Bhajante Ma Buddha Bhava Samadhita. I am the source of everything. Everything emanates from me. I am the source of everything spiritual and material. So Krishna is the source. That we have to understand. Everything. So very nice lessons, instructions given by Krishna in this chapter. We should try to imbibe and put it into practice. Thank you very much, Mataji. Stop here. Grantra Srimad Bhagavad-gītā ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Govinda Hari Bol. Vancha kalpataru vecha kripa sindhu bhayevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo manatapuri vaishnavabhyo. Thank you, Prabhupada. Thank you.